Wow, what another super volatile and crazy week in the markets. The BOJ intervention has seen the yen make some mental moves. The indices were dropping, but they are now recovering. AI stocks are getting hammered. And we still have the Iran and US tensions, which is propping up the oil price. But most importantly, what does this mean for the Forex markets, and have we got some trade setups this week? Well, let's take a look. Trader Tom here, currency analyst at investing.com, and right now I'm going to share all of my top trade setups for this week. In this vid, we are going to look at that yen strength, and we're going to look at the US dollar weakness. And we have a few other trades in between. So let's get stuck in. Before we jump into the charts, guys, I just wanted to show you the VIP Academy and how we've been crushing it this week. And we want you to share in this success. And we are going to give you a 7-day free trial, access to the VIP and our Smart River indicator. So if you want to start your trial today, please go check out the link in the video description. So we have to start this week by looking at US dollar yen, right? We're looking at US dollar weakness and yen strength. And just look at that drop. That was a drop of around 625 pips. So if you were selling US dollar Japanese yen, congratulations, you're now retired and drinking cocktails on a yacht. But the important question is can we trade this yen strength? And the answer is really no. It doesn't matter what yen pair you look at, right? We want to sell it because you would be mad to try and buy that. It's such an aggressive move. But do you want to start selling down here? And the answer is simply no. But we could be waiting days, if not weeks, to an area that we would be interested in selling. So as with a lot of these aggressive moves, it doesn't equate to actual trades. Now, having said that, right, if we look at pound yen, we are at a very interesting support level. But again, you've got to ask yourself, do you want to buy that? And the answer is really no. And then if we look at New Zealand dollar Japanese yen, out of all of the yen moves that we had, this is the least extreme, right? And we was actually selling this on Friday. So you can see here we were in this uptrend, we've broken down, we've still got a bit more room to the next support level. So potentially New Zealand yen could be a sell trade. We're also not too far away from our Smart River, and this indicates that we're not too overextended. If we drop down to the H4, you know, if we start to get pullbacks into here, right, and we can start hiding our stops up here, then potentially we could take it back down to this level. But, you know, we know how volatile the markets are. We could just get a massive gap down and it hits this level and we don't have a trade. So, yeah, yen, very tricky to trade. And if we think about the backdrop of where yen is, now, if you look at the NAS right now, we know we broke this key level, all right? And we are now back at this key level, right? We've got a bit of a bearish reaction. Could the market continue to sell off from that level? Because it is really a nice level, and that would mean further yen strength, right? Because it's a flight to safety. But just to add more confusion to the markets right now and more volatility, look at that weekly candle, right? Is the NASDAQ a buy trade as a result? And we see yen weakness. So the volatility and the confusion right now is typified with this NASDAQ, right? The weekly is telling us to buy. The daily is telling us we're at a really nice area for sells. So this could dictate the yen direction, and this is confused. So it's going to be another volatile, tricky market environment. Now, having said that, we still are looking at a few trades. Let's look at US dollar pairs now, because we know US dollar has been weak. Let's start with US dollar, Canadian dollar. And we still have a bit more room here. In fact, let's start with the weekly chart. Okay, so if you see the weekly chart, we've got this big bearish weekly candle, and you can still see this level that, you know, we want to sell down to, and it will be hitting our smart river. This would be a really nice level for a target, but it'd also be a really nice level for a buying opportunity. Okay, so that's where we want to take profit. If we go back to the daily now, you can see we broke out of this, just this consolidation, and now price is basically here. We are at these lows. It's worth pointing that out, but we've got a big bearish candle, big wick rejection, and we've still got this room back down to this support level. If we drop to the H4 now, right, you can see we're still in this H4 downtrend as well, which is exactly where we want to be. And we're getting this big wick rejection, big bearish candle. Now, what I'll be looking for is a retrace, right? Because I want to put my stop above this high, and then we can potentially take price lower. So that's not the only US dollar major we're looking at. If we look at Euro US dollar, again, let's start with the daily this time, and you can see the market was ranging, right, as with a lot of US dollar pairs, ranging, bang, big breakout. Big bullish candles, right, and we've got room to come back up to the next resistance level. And that's typically how we roll, guys. If we break this resistance level, the next resistance level will be our target. Again, logical price action, okay? The problem is will we get a retrace? Before we do, let's just have a quick look at the weekly, right? You can see we've got a nice big bullish weekly candle. This is still in a downtrend though. It's really worth pointing that out. But I think we've got room up to that resistance level. If we go back to the daily, you know, we need a pullback. We need value. I don't want to start buying here, right? There's just no value in this trade. But if price moves back to this level in here, you can see it was a nice area of resistance. It could therefore become a nice area of support. And then we would look to take price back up to here. So again, big aggressive moves. We need the pullback. Okay. What else are we looking at? Aussie dollar, US dollar as well. These are the US dollar majors I prefer. So again, let's start with the daily, right? We were between here and here. You can see price was building up. It actually broke this level, but we had a big wick and then just bang, right? We've come and broken these highs with these bullish candles here. This needs less of a retrace, so it could be a little bit more of an attractive trade. And again, we'll be looking for the next piece of resistance. If we drop to the H4 now, you can see we've already had the move. Excuse me. We've already had this H4 move. So again, really we want to hide our stop loss below this level. So anything that kind of takes us back down towards this level, perhaps we get a H1 entry, right? But we can put our stop losses below here and look to take that price higher. Again, guys, if you want to know exactly where I enter, when I enter, take profit, then please come join the VIP Academy. We'll also give you access to our Smart River indicator. And as I said at the start of the vid, we are giving you a 7-day free trial right now. So go check it out. The link is in the video description and go start your trial today. Also, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and why not leave a comment as well. So those are the US dollar majors we are looking at. We've now got a few sporadic trades that we're keeping an eye on. Let's start with Euro Pound. So if we look at Euro Pound here and we go, let's start with the weekly. Right, so with Euro Pound, we had this big sell-off. We've had a nice big retrace, and now we've got this big wick rejection. Okay, so this suggests we could take price back down to potentially these lows in here on the weekly. As you know, and just look at that level. It was such an important level and we broke it. What's also interesting, guys, is the BOE, right? There were the voting members and one more voted for a rate hike. Okay, so that led to some pound strength as well. If we go to the daily now, what we'll need to see is a breakdown because we are currently in an uptrend. So perhaps we get something like this throughout the week and then we get a break. As soon as we get something like this, we will become a euro pound seller. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for that. As you can see right now, we're still in this uptrend. And you can tell by our smart river, it turned green as soon as we broke structure. But euro pound, if that happens, we'll be interested. What else are we looking at? Aussie dollar, Swiss franc buys. Right, if we go to the weekly now, we are still firmly in this uptrend. The market was ranging a little bit and then we broke with this big bullish candle. We have this candle, but the bottom wick is bigger than the top wick, so that suggests buying pressure. If we look left, we probably still do have a little bit more room up to this level here. If we go to the daily chart now, right, we're at a really nice level. Okay, we're in this daily uptrend. We've retraced to our smart river, which is a really good entry zone, and we've had a nice big bullish daily candle. So I think we can take price back up to here. I will, I don't trade the daily. Daily's for direction, but we'll refine our entry on the H4. So maybe if we get, a pullback into perhaps here, right, and I can hide my stop loss below here, we'll look to take price higher. Or alternatively, guys, right, we get a continuation of trend and we can start buying the break and put our stops below the swing low and take it higher. So we've got a few options. Again, I'll share exactly how or when or if I enter this pair in the VIP. What else have we got? Euro Canadian dollar. I told you they're a little bit sporadic now. Yeah, Euro Canadian dollar. Let's start with the daily. So you can see we was in this downtrend and then we broke. Okay, so we're back in this uptrend. Okay, broke these highs here. And again, we've got all of this room to move back into up to here and just super bullish candles. Let's take a quick look at the weekly as well. And ultimately, we're kind of here with the weekly, right? So we are getting higher lows. We're not getting higher highs, but you can see these higher lows. Okay, so that's telling us we could potentially come up to these highs, this resistance. But again, we need a pullback, right? If we look at the H4, we really want to pull back at least to the smart river, okay, and catches up with this resistance level as well. I really like this combination of double support in this case. If we get something like this and a pullback into here, we start seeing nice bullish candles in here, right? That will be the catalyst to start buying. There is more trades. Guys, before I show you my last trade, please don't forget to take advantage of your 7-day free trial. Please don't forget to hit that like button and please don't forget to come join our free Discord channel. The last trade is Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. And we like this, but there's a caveat. Right, so you can see we were in this uptrend and then we finally broke these lows, right, with this big bearish candle here. Okay, again, you can see our river turning red at that point. We've now got this big bearish weekly candle as well. So in a downtrend, big bearish weekly candle. If we go to the daily, the problem is this, right? We are at that daily low. So we either trade the break and the retest and we come lower, or we wait for a nice pullback, perhaps a 50% fib level, right? And then we start coming lower, all right? But Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar sells. If we look at the weekly, where would be a nice target, if we do break, this level through here, I'd be aiming for the next psychological level, so down to this 1.1800. All right, guys. So yeah, those are all of my trade ideas for this week. I hope you've enjoyed the analysis, and please don't forget to join me during the week for my pre-market edge, where I tell you what and where I'm going to trade before the London Open. So come check out that as well. Have a great trading week, and I'll see you soon.